including the Visa Athlete Profile swimmer Brendan Hansen. Retired after the 2008 Olympics in Beijing, but has come back to the sport saying he has unfinished business. Through the years, Hansen worked his way up to the world elite, but finished second behind Japan's Kosuke Kitajima in a couple of Olympics. Made the team again in 2008, but did not make it in one of his breaststroke specialties, so he went to the games again and then watched again as Kitajima, with that victory scream ringing in his ears. One of the reasons why Hansen says he wants to give it a go again. So Hansen has made a comeback, and it has been an impressive summer. And last night, it was a big upset over Daniel Gerta of Hungary in the breaststroke. So Brendan Hansen, our Visa Athlete Profile swimmer, and the 2011 national champion, just a couple of weeks ago in this same pool in the 100-meter breaststroke. So let's check out the lanes, as Hansen will be working out of lane 6. Lane 2, his teammate Mark Gangloff, two-time Olympian in this event, 4th in 04 and 8th in Beijing. Lane 3, Gidrius Tetenis of Lithuania, 6th in the 200 breaststroke last night. Mike Alexandrov from the U.S. is in lane 4, 3rd in the 200 last night. Born in Bulgaria, but he competes now for the United States. Daniel Gerta, there he is. You got to wonder if he wants to get back at Hansen after Hansen beat him at the finish last night, and he's right next to Hansen in lane 6. Hansen, 15 pounds lighter than he was before the comeback. And lane 7 next to Hansen is Christian von Len of Germany, 3rd at the World Championships in the 200 breaststroke. And Eric Chanto, another familiar Olympic name from China. He was also 4th at the World Championships in 2009, 5th in the 200 last night. But what about Gerta and Hansen going at it at this shorter distance, Rowdy?
I think Gerta's better in the 100, so it really plays into Hansen's hand. He loves the 100, he loves the 200. This is a good race, and this is a good race for the Americans. They could be huge here. I really think these are the 4 guys that you're going to be looking at to make the Olympic team. Remember, only 2 make the Olympic team, but these 4 Americans will definitely be a huge factor in Omaha at the Olympic trials next summer.
Hansen's got a good start. 2 lanes above him, Gerta is right there. Or actually just 1 lane above him is Gerta, and 2 lanes above him is Alexandrov in lane 4. They're the swimmers that comprise the top 3 after that turn.
Yep, there's Hansen right there. Alexandrov has a lot of speed. He has the American record in the yard version of this, so he has great turns.
Gangloff up there in lane 2 is challenging for a top 3 spot as well, but right now it's Hansen trying to hold off Gerta. Last night, Hansen went down the stretch and beat Gerta, and here they come to the wall, and Hansen does it again over Gerta. Alexandrov was 3rd.
And Gerta had the same turn as he did, same finish as he did last night in the 200. He had a really bad finish. I don't think it would have mattered. I think Hansen had him anyway. But when you watch the replay, you'll see this half finish. You've got to come in with a full lunge, and that's what Hansen did. He maintained that great tempo all the way through his stroke. He's got great legs, Dan. Remember, you said he's 15 pounds lighter. He rides much better on top of the water. He's got that great extension, and he makes so much out of the kick to ride that extension. In breaststroke, I think it's the most critical stroke to have great technique. But once again, watch the finish. But watch Gerta, what he does at the end with that white cap. Hansen right underneath him. Hansen has a nice, well, he comes up a little short too, but Gerta was much shorter than Hansen was. But look at Hansen right there. Beautiful finish at the end. The guy is back, I'm telling you. Experience, nothing is more important than experience.
He's been competing in triathlons, is into cycling. That's been one of the reasons why he's been able to drop some pounds, get leaner and meaner, and at the age of 30, Hansen on the comeback trail with another win in the 100 breaststroke. After taking the 200 last night, Gerta settles for 2nd again. Alexandrov in the 3rd spot. Back down to Andrea.
Well, Dan, after Beijing, Brendan Hansen stopped doing competitive swimming. He was doing triathlons. What was the turning point for you to come back to swimming?
Well, I was flirting with the pool for a while, and it wasn't until my wife, I'm actually newly married, and my wife came up to me and said, Brendan, are you going to regret not going back to the 2012 Olympics when you're 40 years old and we got kids running around? I said, yeah, and she goes, well, I don't want to live with that guy, so you better get back in the water. And that's a testament of my wife right there.
And that's the good news, that you started a year ago, but also you're behind in your preparation. So what do you have to do to accelerate it to get ready for trials at this point?
I think just more of this, just getting in the water, getting on the blocks, racing the best in the world, and continue to come up on top, you know, and take the tape back with me and figure out, look at things and get better. And that's what's fun about this sport, and that's what's going to make this summer that much fun.
Well, strong meat beating Gertog both lengths. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.